Do you have anything else to say about fascism? And I know we've got lots of other different political terms like socialism, like liberalism, conservatism. They all have different ideals and tenets. But in terms of fascism, for what it is as an authoritarian, dictatorial type stance, definitely not what we want to be under.
You were mentioning the import of the German scientists after the war, Project Paperclip, and a similar thing happened with the failure of the Hungarian uprising in 1956. And these fascists, these physicists who were imported, had a very great inclination towards Nazism and fascism, because John Foster and Alan Dulles were working closely with Prescott Bush, the father of George Herbert Walker Bush, in supporting Hitler in the 1920s and 30s. And the Dulleses not only wanted to bring in all of the scientists who they needed, for example, further rocket science and weapons development and such, but they imported or continued their support for the role that Hitler had played in the world. A recent book by an Australian history professor has followed the role of the Dulles brothers in world history. The effects continue right down to the present, but this recent book shows how the Dulleses and European fascists' involvement in Indonesia was a very important factor in Kennedy's assassination, because Kennedy was within just a few weeks of changing policy in Indonesia, which would have ruined some of the investments that the Dulleses were involved in. And George Demoren-Schilt, I think his name was, the guy who was closely connected to Lee Harvey Oswald, who was one of Dulles's associates way back in the 1940s period.